Hello. Yes. How y'all doing? We back. We back. We back. We on the porch. Y'all hit the like button. Hit that like button. Let's get ready. I'm gonna talk about this episode, what went on, what was said, what was not said, who said it, and if probably they might should have shut the hell up. We're gonna talk about all that. So y'all get up in here, please, and thank you. Hurry up and hit that like button. You know that's how you help me get into that algorithm. And I got support right off the bat. Listen, I love when I got back up. Miss Peaches NO, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, thanks for pushing through and watching this catastrophe of a show for all of us, Nitra girl. Girl, listen, I got your back because this one was not easy. It was not easy. And it was very difficult to pick through the bull crap to figure out exactly what the hell was going on. It was a lot of nonsense here. It was a lot of nonsense, y'all. It really was. It really, really was. Mm-hmm. It was heavy. Heavy. It was real heavy on the bull. But let me greet everybody. Thank you so much again, Miss Peaches NO. Let me greet everybody who is here. Oh no, my girl Sanat Abrams is here. This is my first supporter tonight. I love Sanat so much. She don't push through all the time, but when she do, she brings support for her sister, and I appreciate it. Y'all, please hit the like button, and y'all help me tell Sanat thank you, and help me tell Miss Peaches NO, thank you. My sister showed up for me tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, let me greet everybody who in the house so we can start talking about this show. Y'all know I got my notebook. You hear them pages? Y'all hear them pages? Honey, I'm about to flip through this notebook and tell y'all everything that happened because I'm good at taking my notes. Vita Worship is here from Denver. My sister Renee is back on the porch. She say, happy Sunday, y'all. The beautiful Bianca Edwards is here. Y'all, hold on one second. What a maturing calling. Hold on. Y'all know I'm still mama. Hold on. I'm coming. All right, y'all. Here I go. Happy Sunday, guys. My bad. Still on mama duty, always on duty at all times, honey. Leah is back. Girl, I got your email. Thank you for sending that. You be on point, girl. Leah be on point. She made sure I got her birthday info, and I appreciate it. Annie Gant is in the house. Happy Sunday, sis. Angela Davis, how are you? So good to see you. We got Nina Ross up in here. I know that's right. Miss Peaches, we know you here, honey, because you said support and let us know real loud that you was in the house. Uh-oh, it's the beautiful Chanel D. Queen. Cool gamer here, always cool, always in the building. Auntie Eva made it back. All right, you back on the porch. We got you. God's anointed daughter, good to see you, sis. Hey, Trina Taylor. How you doing, girl? You got strawberry lemonade moonshine on the porch. Good Lord. And you ain't bring none for nobody else? Ooh, child. You see how people act? Magalie Lamar, she done made it back to the porch. Miss Nisi up in here. Hey, sweet beloved, how you doing? That's right. Again, happy Sunday. The beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose, honey, the Ghanaian bombshell is in the house. We got Rochelle, my sis. You say you don't watch, you here to see what happened. Well, girl, you know I'm gonna tell you. If anybody gonna tell you, Nitra's gonna tell you what happened. Oh, yes, I am. Hey, Queen of Hearts, KS, how you doing? How you doing? Up there go Kalila. Hey, girl. Oh, that's my sister Leslie. Hey, sis. How are you? I miss you. How you been? Let me see who else we got up in here before I get cooking. Uh-oh, Delightful by Design. Hello, hello. Hey, Just Cass. How you doing? Debbie Garcia. All right, you know it's official. As long as we got a Debbie, we can talk housewives. It's legal, boo. It's legal. And we gonna do it. And Debbie Garcia, y'all help her celebrate, honey. This is 12 months. She been rocking on this porch with the royal family crown on and always in the chat. Ashley, hey. Yes, hey again. This is A is up in here. Yes, the baby couldn't keep her eyes open. You saying Yon Yetta made it worse. That baby fell asleep because Yon Yetta was there. That's what happened. Hey, Jay Delaray, what a gorgeous girl. She's back. Hey, Sheila J, how you doing? All right. Now, look, y'all, if I miss anybody, don't y'all miss them, please. DS is here to man that reflection corner. I'm sure many of you may don the corner this evening with the nonsense that we just watched. But that's all right. DS has decorated this plug-in. She's boiled fabuloso, bleached down the walls and the floors, and there's all sorts of hors d'oeuvres, or as Fred G. Sanford would say, horse dovers over there for you to, delight yourself after y'all get through clowning and dragging these people. Hey, Darren Hood, how you doing? All right, good to see you, cousin. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who else we got up in here? Jenny Patterson, how you doing? You did. You made it. You made it, girl. Mm-hmm. Miss Gardner 57 in the chat. All right, all right. And again, all right. So look like I got everybody. Y'all know the rules on the porch, but I got to tell them to you anyway. Make sure if I miss somebody, don't y'all miss them. That's rule number one. Everybody should feel welcome. Nobody should feel tolerated. Be friendly. Be funny. Cut the fool as much as you want to. The only rules we really have is try to respect everybody. We can have difference of opinion without getting personal. Okay, everybody can think something different, and we all family. Tongue and teeth fall out. Kin folks don't. Okay. Nextly, if you gotta cuss, go ahead on cuss, but just misspell your cuss words if you don't mind. All right. And this is the disclaimer: if you have a favorite and you real attached to your favorite, and you feel some type of way when your favorite gets dragged, please understand this is a dragging zone and everybody can get it. If you in the right, all right. But if you in the wrong, the royal family is known to drag. We got snipers, they locked and loaded. Okay? Royal family, if you got a crown by your name, I want y'all to go into your royal family emojis, go into your tool chest, pull out them rifles, and spam the chat. Let them know. Everybody can get it. They sniping at everybody on that screen tonight. If somebody in the wrong, if they dress wrong, if they body made wrong, everything is on the table. So if you sensitive or if you have a weak heart, run now. Okay? Because we have a good time, but we do not spare them people on the screen. Okay? So look, y'all hit the like button. Let's get it going. If you want to share this live because somebody else might want to get in here and talk about these people with us too. Okay, don't leave nobody out. Not your sister, your mama them, your auntie them, your cousin them, your friend-in-law. Okay, your baby daddy or your baby daddy new baby mama. Let everybody come in the room because we about to clown about these people. And don't worry if y'all didn't watch it because I watched it for you and I took good notes. Y'all see them rifles in the chat. Y'all know what it is. Cecilia Norwood, hey, you missed the show. Don't worry, girl. You know I'm going to tell you everything went on. I will not leave you in the dark. I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay? Y'all see them girls in the chat? They letting it be known, baby. Ain't anybody who was on that screen tonight is up for grabs. Anybody can get it. Okay, so now let's talk about this dry behind episode. Baby, it was so dry. They tried their best to make us think it was something to it, and it really was not. It really was not. Now, the stuff that they really didn't dig into, that's where I want to go. Hey, Nona Perkins. Listen. So they started off this dry extravaganza And I do mean this dry extravaganza. I didn't even know they could hit us with dry scene after dry scene after dry scene after cringy scene after dry scene. But they did. Honey, they said, listen, Nitra, you don't know what we can do, but we finna show you. And they did that. Hey, Vanessa Comagate, what's up, sis? They showed me. If y'all had watched, they would have showed you too. So they started it off with the queen of dryness, Miss Cynthia Cheekbones Bailey herself. Ain't nobody more boring than Cynthia other than Yetta. Cynthia literally had the crown for dryness until we met Yetta. Oh, yes. DB in the house. You say you thought it was just me. I was on the phone during the show. Boring. Child, you ain't missed much, but I'm going to tell you what went on. Because we got to talk about these heifers. We can't let them slide. Hey, Ned. We got to talk about them. So look, they started off with her talking about her divorce is final. Kenya like, oh, yay. And Cynthia in the confessional. I'm like, how Cynthia in a confessional? You just got here. But whatever. She's like, Kenya, you need to wrap it up. I done been married and divorced and you still trying to get divorced. You need to wrap that up or whatever. Child, don't say that in the confessional. Say it to Kenya. Say it to Kenya. Cynthia is just as irritating as she always been. It's just so sad to be pretty for nothing. Just big and pretty for nothing. You say Darren Hood say Cynthia look beautiful. Ain't nobody debating that. She's a real pretty piece of wallpaper. Tammy Carter say from bored to yawning. Girl, it was hard. Ooh, it was hard. It was hard, y'all. It was hard. Ooh. Listen, we came up the rough side of the mountain on this one. So then we get Marlo with the life coach asking the lady about basically how it's done to introduce them boys to that man, you know, how to do it, I guess, in a healthy way or whatever like that. I feel like don't do it because you know you don't like that man, but you know, I guess we watching it back from past tense, so we know ain't nothing come out of that. But she was acting like she was really gonna try to introduce that man to them children. That was not a thing. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, Marlo. I apologize in advance if I'm wrong. But I just believe that there was never anything to that. So the way to introduce him to them children is not at all. That is how you do it. Okay? Yes, painfully boring. Yes, it is like watching paint dry. That is that accurate description. Vanessa says she fell asleep. Well, good. That's what Yetta's good for. You know, she got that spirit of sleep on her. That sleep spirit, the sleep demon. So anyway, Sheree talks about the party with her son and his baby mama, and she's so comfortable with that. I'm never gonna be comfortable with it. I don't understand how anyone is, and if you know, I'm not judging anybody. Please don't go be like, oh, she's a mean old Bible thumper, and she's mad and she's mean to people who go get children outside of wedlock. I am not mean. I'm just saying from a mother's point of view, I do not understand how Sheree is comfortable sitting up skinning and grinning, and you didn't feel the need to tell your son if he gonna lay up, hunch, and play house. The least he could have did was marry that woman's daughter so as not to disgrace her and her entire family. But, you know, those are my, you know, standards, and I guess other people just ain't got none. Hey, yet. Guess right. Hey, again. Say the party was for Sheree. Well, honey, parties for babies are always just for the adults. It's never for the baby because the baby don't know where the hell they at. No way. Can we please tell the truth and shame the devil? Okay? It's never for the children. Hey, Deborah Harris. It's never for the children. But the fact that Sheree is so comfortable with that, I'm like, Sheree, that says a lot about your character. And I think that says a lot about why your son ended up making somebody's daughter a baby mama rather than making her a wife first. But, you know, I digress. Then we get the movie, a clip of the movie nonsense with Todd talking about, oh, I'm going to be able to get this done in the 10 days or whatever because Drew is a real actress and blah, blah, smackety. Nobody cares. This whole episode was a lot about this old tired, dry, overdone, redundant theme in this sad movie. Hey, Don Diva. Antoinette says Sheree wasn't married when she had her first child and was ashamed. She hit her, remember? Right, but then she didn't train her children not to do stuff like that. And so here we go. But it's a lot of people that do things like that, and they allow their children to engage in such behavior. They pretend like nothing is wrong, but them same people got a million miles of judgment for everybody else for stuff that ain't even necessarily wrong. It's just what you don't like. That's how people are, though. That's the nature of people. But anyway, so then you got Sonya, her husband and the son went to go see Dr. Jackie. They did the sonogram, and they saying the doc is saying based on her last missed menstrual period that she's right around 5 weeks or so, a little less than 5 weeks, and it told her that at 10 weeks she could do a sonogram to try to confirm the sex of the child. And so I was like, okay, that's cute. Dr. Jackie was like, y'all got a baby in here, but he wanted to be there to see what's going on because, young children are usually very excited about babies. They don't understand that it's real, like a real person, and their mama got to go through excruciating pain to get them people here. They just want, a new baby. So the baby's all excited or whatever. I don't know it's a great idea because what happens? You know what I'm saying? What happens? If something go wrong with the baby, then the child is all upset. But, at least there's a cute little married couple and they doing the family thing. And I can dig it. DS say maybe we can excuse him because his dad is a Cyclops. No, hell I can't because Sheree raised him. Not that Cyclops. That Cyclops was out there chasing women with his good eye. Trina say, now Sheree rode that short yellow. Lord. Trina, head to the corner for me and start to arrange the chairs. I thought DS would have been the first to go in, but since it's you, can you please arrange the chairs in neat rows so everybody can walk freely? Okay, so then we get into this boring movie situation. I'm just like, Lord, I don't even know why we had to sit through that. Yes, Miss Sparkle, we back, y'all. It's our Mary Kay lady. She back in the house. Now it's country girl Queen. Hey, girl. So look, they in there. Candy talking about, in the confessional with Todd. Oh, Todd is a Leo and he controlling, and I'm a team player, so I just let him have his way unless it's something I feel real strong about. I'm like, girl, you let him have his way with your money because you scared he gonna leave. You need to be feeling real strong about your coins because he trying to find a way to walk off with them. Hey, happy to be happy. I'm just saying, but that what she say. And then say that they filming in her house to save money. He talking about that save a good $6,000 by them filming in their house. Very odd. Walk there. My bad. Just talking about this. As soon as I had said her name one time too many. I'm sorry. Young Yetta walked in looking like a fourth grade teacher again. I don't know what the hell that was she had on. The jacket, the hair, the little jumpsuit, whatever the hell it was. She walked in looking like somebody fourth grade teacher, like she was ready to send somebody to the office or to in-school suspension or something right on the money. She was ready. Okay. Then we find out that Candy got a whole intimacy coach on set because Drew acting like she don't know what to do with the woman. And we done already heard that you real comfortable with women from Anthony. DB say, you notice all the bloggers, YouTubers going on Candy speak on it. Like she recruiting them to take her side. They never say anything bad about her. I mean, that's her business. That's her business, honey. She better talk to people that's with it. Cecilia say those who came on the porch, make sure y'all press the like button. Thank you, Cecilia. Tell them now. Tell them. Darren Hood say Don Julio has an opinion about RHOA now. Who is Don Julio? That's the tequila. Let me find out. The tequila got a social media page talking. Lord, Antoinette said another Candy promotion probably won't make it to Urban Flix. It should, or at least the bootleg man should have it on DVD or something. Hey, Jenna. Say, I heard the yarn. I knew who you was talking about. Yeah. Oh, bad. Yeah, her. Oh, Jesus. Y'all don't make me say her name too much, please. When I go to yawning like that, my eyes go to watering, and then it's hard to see the screen. Angelica, hey, say not Todd worried about saving money, not Mr. My wife, worldwide richest woman on TV Atlanta. Girl, yeah, he said he could save $6,000 by filming in that house. Now that's what he said. But the intimacy coach got me, so Ken like, yeah, we got an intimacy coach while Drew up there pretending like she don't know what to do. Then turns around and Drew's like, well, this is her first grown people nasty scene. And this is her first grown people nasty scene with a woman. So she said she done did make out scenes with men, but she ain't never did pretend to do the do. with no woman at all, or make out scene with a woman. Hey, Couture, babe. Oh, you say Don Juan got a YouTube channel now. Oh, okay. Well, we can't call him Don Julio because Don Julio be hitting. Don Julio be bumping, and he ain't that cool. Lord Ashley says she like Malibu Most Wanted more than Yon Yetta. Here, I like Malibu Most Wanted more than Yon Yetta. Him and the fake black scent. I'll take all that over Yon. That movie, I don't even know if that movie gonna make it to Tubi. I really don't. Yes, Couture Bay, the intimacy coach. Now she says it's gonna be an intimacy coach. All right, y'all, please hit the like button. Hey, it's Tish. Tell them, girl. Tell them. Yeah, the intimacy coach, because she don't know what to do. So anyway, Candiace said it won't take much for her to get comfortable, because we knew what she was alluding to, because production played that clip again of Toyota Forever saying that she had kissed that girl and Candy had backed her up. Okay, so I guess they just gonna keep reloading that. Yon Yetta and Candy gonna ask the girl about, do Ralph know? She say she told him what he need to know, the general idea or whatever. Candy went to talking about, I guess while Drew was getting ready, Candy went talking to Todd about Drew's event, and he asked how it went. And I'm like, y'all live together. Why would you wait till y'all there to ask about that? But whatever. Who am I to say? Maybe they weird like that. So she goes to she telling him about it and what went on with Courtney, and here come Yon Yetta walking up there, come dragging up there. They calling her Mo. I'm like, child, go with the yarn, because that's what fit her. And mind you, this is what was interesting to me. That's what was interesting to me. You say Candy keep telling everybody business. Yeah, everybody but hers. Everybody but hers. Debbie say you said it one time too many, and I'm yawning. Girl, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard not to. But we got to talk about this here for this time. We do. So listen, first of all, then we find out Yon Yetta got a whole recording of them girls' conversation. Now, she was going along with the rest of, Marlo recorded, and she was sneaking and recording and sending it to people and showing it to somebody that wasn't part of the conversation. And the girl, shut the hell up. Then we find out Yon Yetta's boring behind. So on top of having a demon of sleep attached to you, I don't even know what the name is for the demon of sleep. But whatever the hell it is, Yon Yetta has it. She got that demon of sleep. Okay? Now, she needs deliverance. She needs a good deliverance minister. I'm not sure who we can call, but there's got to be somebody we can call that can deal with the sleep demon that is attached to Yon Yetta. But on top of being possessed by a demon of sleep that infects everybody who even mentioned her name, this heifer is also sneaky and a whole hypocrite. She needs a real deliverance pastor, a whole deliverance pastor. So she pulls out her phone to play the recording that they pretend like it was the end of the world, because Marlo recorded and let Toyota see what was being said about her. But then when you record to try to tell Drew, look, this is what she said about you. And I was actually proud of Candy for a change, because Candy did, before she sunk back to her regularly scheduled nastiness, Candy did tell the truth. She was like, that girl was pointing at Sonya and said, this be. She didn't say, child, that be. She pointed to you and said, this be. Listen, Bianca the Beautiful has sent me $10 toward the daiquiri fund. Listen, if I get off of here so they close, girl, I'm going to slide through the drive-thru. I ain't even going to hold you. I sure am. Yes, I am. Let me send my heart back. Thank you so much. That is too sweet. So listen now. Candy was like, well, she pointing at Sonya. And so Drew talking about, but if the conversation is about me and then she say that word, so that mean it was about me. How the hell is it about you when she said this B points at Sonya and then you say it's about you? How? Yon Yetta sounded dumb because she was reaching, trying to make it about Drew. Child, you reaching, you gonna throw your shoulder out of socket. You gonna hurt yourself, girl, and then the doctor gonna go to sleep during surgery. You ain't gonna make it. Never would have made it. You ain't gonna make it, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. So then Candy was like, well, then Courtney gonna say she never say that word, and we see you saying that word, B. And it's like, girl, you thought you was being funny. You wasn't. You still sound miserable and terrible. Stop it. Stick with telling the truth. It works better for you. You know, I like when I find something that make people look a little bit better. Kenya looks better when she's a mama and when she running her businesses and when she done had a drink or two. Candy makes herself look a whole lot better when she on the side of the truth and telling it. Because what she said by Drew wasn't nothing but the truth. Tammy Carter, thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. Oh, shoot. Fam coming through. I appreciate you. I do. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, anywho, it was crazy to see the reach. The reach was a lot. But I just want y'all to keep in mind that Marlo recorded, it was the end of the world. Yon Yetta recorded, dug up something, and then basically tried to lie because she could see very clearly. She could see very clearly that she was talking to Sonya when she said this be right here. And that wasn't calling nobody nothing. That's just girls be talking like girls be talking. Now that's just what that is. That is, and matter of fact, that's all that is too. That was a mess. Thank you, Tammy. I'm sure gonna get it. I'm sure gonna get it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do too much. But listen, then we gotta get to what went on over at Sheree's house with the party planner, because I got something to say about that too. Okay, and it's probably not gonna be what folks think I'm finna say. But I sure got something to say. Trina, thank you so much for the cash out. She say for some wings. Ow. I love my sisters. Look, we got to talk about that because there was something that went on there that got my attention too. And of course, it was not what they were zeroed in on. Ever. It's never what they zeroed in on. It's like they try to zero in on foolishness and hope we won't notice what's really going on. But I always do. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, thank you. Okay, y'all. I had to get something to drink. My bad. A girl mouth was getting dry talking about this dry show. So Sheree is over there with the party planner. And I know a lot of folks might not have felt no way about this, but I kind of did. A little. Just a smidge. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? It wasn't because she's planning a party. I think that's cool. I think it's cute. The fact that she told a man it's a budget, but it really ain't no budget. That was cute. Hey, Michael. But Lala Chanel in the house. Hey, girl. But what really got it for me? Why is she stressing this glam mom, glam daughter, glam baby? Is it just me? Or is it starting to look like these people working really hard with these Nene Leakes impressions? Because y'all can say what you want to say. I ain't heard nobody making no big deal with this glam that until Nene did it. I'm just saying. And again, thank you so much, sis, for the cash out. My sisters are really weighing in tonight, and I love it. But did y'all peep that? It was like way too much glam. If she had just said it the one time, which I did point it out the first time she said it. I did. Y'all know I did. Hold on, let me sip my Pellegrino. Hold on. Whew. Lord, I thank you. Listen, y'all can't expect me to talk about this dry show and somebody like Yarn Yetta that got me yawning 20 times in a minute, and my mouth ain't gonna get dry. It's going to. I mentioned it the first time Sheree said it, right? I did. And I cop to that. I stipulate to that. I did. However, the fact that she is wearing it out that much, like, okay, it's almost like she trying to make it like her own thing. Like, I'm gonna make this my thing. I'm a glam mod. It's my glam baby, a glam this and a glam that. Girl, it don't matter how many times you say it. You're never gonna make it your own because it wasn't your own. Like, everybody knows, in the words of Phaedra Parks, that you bit off of Lanithia. Everybody know. And that's what I picked. That's what I picked up. Like, Sheree is really stressing it. She's stressing it and she's stretching it. Miss Nisa, what you say? Say they copied everything from it. They did. They did. And for people to be so defensive when she say it's the house that she built, and you absolutely, y'all know she built it to the extent that y'all not able to even carry on without trying to, like, copy lines from 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons ago from this same lady. How sad is it? This woman is living her whole life planning to move on to something else. She looking forward and looking for the way forward. And we can't even review y'all dry show without saying her name because y'all still copying this lady. How many seasons later? How many? Yes, Nisi Rose hit it. It's losing its flavor. It was cute when we first heard it. When Sheree said it the first time, I was like, all right, we know what you're doing. Now she done wore it out to where I'm tired of hearing it. Honestly. So then we get some more of this tired movie. Lord have mercy. Thank God for Pellegrino. We get more of this tired movie. And I do mean tired. Oh, and I do mean tired. We got Drew in here moaning and making faces, and Candy and Todd talking about she acting her butt off, and them going on, and Drew talking about, oh, it didn't come easy. I had to rely on my senses, and I'm up for a challenge because I'm not sexually attracted to women. Girl, who you trying to sell that to? Because ain't nobody buying it. Lord, you say just ask Sheen. I cannot. What on earth am I going to do with y'all? But yeah, so I don't know why Drew was stressing that, girl. We already know. And in 2023, don't nobody care. Ain't no shock no more. Ain't no shock no more. Right, DB. A lot don't care who tell it. A lot don't give a darn who tell it. Okay, Candy talking about, oh, this was perfect casting. I ain't got nothing to say. And it's giving, who was that said in the chat that Candy act like she knows some of Drew's secrets? I feel like she do too. The way she said perfect casting, I ain't got nothing to say. You would, by you saying you didn't have nothing to say, you literally said everything. Lord DS say Sheree is the Milli Vanilli of RHOA. You might be right. You might be on to something. Jen Jones say Candy and Todd definitely auditioned Drew for the next dungeon party. Oh, Trina said, child, Drew need to stop. She wasn't acting. That was her real feeling. Oh, have mercy, Lord. Couture Bay said, Drew, be honest. DB, what you say? Candy want everybody to be gay. Yes, she do. And I'm not sure why. It's strange. Hey, Deborah Randall. You sliding in late. Girl, at least you made it, girl. At least you made it. Candy real shady with that. And I'm not sure why. And listen, this ain't no offense to nobody. If folks are really putting it out there, actually, but Ashley, go to the corner. I'm not even highlighting that. Go to the corner for 45 seconds. Okay, go help your sister in the corner. Lala said, Drew ain't attracted to women, water ain't wet. Lala, you join them. Y'all just hold hands so don't nobody get lost. Right, Tammy. Phaedra ain't lie. Phaedra did not lie. Okay? Now, the thing that really gets me, and DB, you go with them. You go too. Yes, they did. And then to find out later, they did all that in Candy and Todd's matrimonial bed. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Honey, a mess. A mess. The fact that she gonna sit there and say, I ain't got nothing to say. And my sister on the phone says she's sick of that nasty stuff every other episode. Hopefully this is the last of it, because I'm tired too. I'm as tired too. But this is the thing that gets me. The thing that gets me, that tears me up. That tears me to ribbons. I am Butterfly. Thank you so much. Where you been? Thank you so much for the cash app. She said, thank you for the commentary. Listen, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. I ain't seen you in a minute. You must be hiding out in the bushes, girl. So listen, in 2023, while they pushing this stuff left, right, and center, everything normal, everything goes, we crazy if we ain't down with whatever they doing, why are they still running around trying to expose people hiding, sneaking, and lying? If it's normal, then it should be right out in the open like everybody else. What is the hiding and the lying for? You know, it ain't my business, but I'm just asking. I'm only asking. Okay, so then we get Marlo's event. I thought it was a cute little event. I did. Hold on, let me see what Renee say, because she don't talk to us much. Says Drew Baptist, heck no. Renee, now you know you my sister that I love more than 7-Up pound cake. But tonight you going to that corner, because I know exactly what you're talking about. And no, Drew, go to the Holiness Church. Don't give her to us. Do not give her to us. No, ma'am. That is not a Baptist. Deborah said, I always believe what Portia said then and now. DB say, catch this tea. Drew said to Ralph in the trailer he was not home in the middle of the night. Girl, you know, listen. DB, you know I'm going there. You already know. Yes, Annie, I'm proud of Marlo. That event was so cute. I like the blue theme. Everybody seemed very fashionable. It was nice. So it was an event that she partnered with her friend Erica with Foster Care Fridays or whatever. They did this thing. It's supposed to be like an event with success stories from people who were in foster care. I thought that was a novel idea. I would have loved to attend that. I would have loved to attend. I got some blue stuff to put on. Breast Doll say, Poe Riley, that's so embarrassing to have a deviant hypersexual mother. Yes, it is. Yes, Renee, you going. I'll put you in charge while you're in there, but you sure going for that one. You was dead. You wasn't wrong, but you was wrong. So, yeah, the event was cute. Everybody had the blue theme. They say the blue ribbons are for foster care. Now, Sonia arrived. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Sonia said she was tired of us saying she dressed like one of the Commodores. And Sonia been dressing this season. Y'all say what you really made. Say what you Willie made. And I do know it's Will or May. So don't come get me later. You understand? I talk like this because I want to. Not because I don't know better. All right? Let's clear that right up. But you can say what you Willie made. Sonia been dressing this season. Sonia says she tired of y'all saying, hell, let me not say y'all, me. Lala says she got something on the margarita for tomorrow. Thank you, sis. You see my heart back. But she's tired of y'all and me, mainly me. I'm y'all saying she dressed like a Commodore. And Sonia has been making me eat my words this entire season. And let me just say for the record, I am very grateful that she made me eat my words. Honey, crow and humble pie has never tasted better. Yes, now Jacob Polk say my head spinning about the Tubi movie being filmed in their personal bedroom. I know that's right. Yes, Sonia has made me eat my words about her poor dressing this entire season. I'm grateful. Humble pie and crow has never tasted so good. She served it up with a side of mustard greens, hot water cornbread, and it was a little strickling in there. She served it up. Child Sonya showed up with the navy, asymmetrical. She's so slender, so everything fits her like a model, honey. The heifer looked good. Courtney had on this blue blazer situation, but she was there. She was in the building. I don't know what the hell that was she had on, but she was in there. It looked neat. It was neat. That's all I can say for it. It was very neat. Let's see who else showed up. Let me tell y'all what they had on. Now at the time they didn't know whether Sheree was gonna make it because Courtney had to tell Marlo that she was still at the tasting for the party and she didn't know if she was gonna make it or not. And she tried to act like she didn't mind if she didn't make it. She was like, but I really do hope she make it. I really want her to be there. One of the guys, one of the dudes at the event. Now I feel like we should have got more camera time at the foster care event because that was cool. It was a dude that had been in 30 different foster homes, and now he's doing well. Some of the other ladies own businesses. They really doing their thing for themselves. And I just felt like that was so awesome. One of the ladies, Aisha, I don't know what the hell she do. They say she was in foster care. Honey, sister had on her blue sequins, and she was looking beautiful. All her chocolatey goodness on display. So I just saw a room full of beautiful, happy, apparently what appeared to be well-adjusted, successful Black folks that had made it out of a very dark situation. So I thought that was super awesome. And then Scott Lee arrived. I don't know what he was doing there. Whew. Y'all, pardon me. I needed a little more Pellegrino. I don't know what Scott was doing there in that periwinkle suit. Marlo is really trying to make us think she liked this man, but y'all know I'm still not buying it. Sheree shows up, child. She said she left a bunch of people in her house and everything. Jacob, Paul, and Tracy Lashley. I love y'all. Tracy say, I know it's not much, but keep us laughing. Girl, look, I appreciate the love. That just means everything to me. Those are my virtual hugs, and they mean everything to me. Jacob Polk say, listen, he adding into what I'm gonna be drinking on. I appreciate family like that. Listen, if your family won't buy you a drink, I don't know why they your family. That's all I'm saying. I love my folks. Renee, you talking about let Scott lay alone. I'm never gonna forgive him. He sat up there talking nasty about sucking on stuff on the first date. I'm never gonna like Scott Lee. Y'all know this. DB say, Auntie, you refuse to believe Marlo like this man. When is it gonna take? I need to see her kiss him or something that look like it's something for real. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Yes, Niecy Rose. Annie showed up late after the girl's speech. I don't believe she liked that man. I don't. Hey, Dana Cutler. Auntie Eva say, Bravo don't want to show Black success. They don't. But I love that event took place. I wish we had got more screen time with that. But listen, Sheree say she was trying to be there and be supportive so good. Sheree was trying to be supportive so good. She said she left them people in her house getting ready for that party. Now that's love. That's love. I give her that. But at least she tried to show up. And at least be supportive and everything, honey. But she showed up in the deep navy cat suit with the deep V-neck showing all the bazooms, all of the cleavages, and she looked good. She was cute. And they had them a little moment, and she was like, girl, I was really gonna be upset if you ain't make it. And I thought it was a cute sister moment. It was cute. And it seemed organic. It seemed real, and it seemed, because you could tell Marlo really was going to be upset if she didn't make it. She was really going to be upset if she didn't make it. I feel like if Scott Lee hadn't showed up, Marlo was going to be just fine. Nina say, I don't think she like him either. She taking one for the team. That's exactly what I think she's doing. I don't believe she bit more like that man than nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Back to Drew, Jesus. Back to Drew. So she's sitting in her trailer, child, talking about the situation is odd. She ain't never did 10 scenes in a day. She don't want to be in this situation again. After this, it's gonna have to be lifetime or above. She not doing this no more. She says she uncomfortable, but she'll still take this pretty check and do this job. Then Ralph get there and they had that odd conversation where she's trying to tell him about the character she playing and saying that Esmane, that's my girl. Hey, I'm making you laugh too much. Oh, my bad. I'ma act better. Let me drink some more Pellegrino. That'll slow me down. Y'all know I be running my mouth. Half the time I don't even be thinking about what I'm saying. I just be talking. Okay. Thirst quenched. So listen. So that's when she's like, oh, I got so much in common with this character. She's a wife and a mother and submissive. And the man said a lesbian. And she got quiet. And she tried to play it off like, oh, he just excited about that aspect. I feel like Ralph was low-key spraying her for the camera. I believe that. Ralph was putting it all the way out there. And he asked her, well, did you kiss the girl? Did you slip her some tongue? Or whatever. He's like, well, I just want to watch it. Ralph is letting her know, girl, I know that you out here, okay, eating snapper, ladyfish, stuff like that, and I don't care, let me watch. Ralph is letting her know, girl, that don't hurt my feelings at all. He's letting her know he don't care nothing about her. And the fact that she talking about that when she was getting home, when she was leaving, he was just getting home, and you know, something about that she got home late. And that's when he was like, anybody come home 3 at, you know, ain't nothing out at 3 in the morning, ain't nothing open at 3 in the morning but legs or whatever. And she talking about, and people making movies. No, he was letting you know he know what you're doing. Ralph was letting her know. Right, Delightful by Design. Ralph was talking in real time. Yes, Daphne, eating snapper and ladyfish and stuff, and that's what was going on. Yes, red snapper. Yes, that's what was going on. And so he, you know, she talking about, I don't like this. He I ain't never seen him smile that big. His smile was making her uncomfortable because she knew he was poking at her and poking fun at her and messing with her and playing on the top of her head. That's why she ain't like it. Talking about something, I want him to leave. I'm glad you wasn't there for that scene. Oh, yes. Yep, he said streetwalkers, the child, yes, streetwalkers and legs. He said that. Dana said, I couldn't watch them heifers today. Glad I made your review. Much better listening to you, my sister. Way more entertaining. Girl, it's always better to get the gossip version later because them heifers is full of crap on that screen. That's right, y'all. Hit them engagement bubbles on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Let them know you in the building. DB say she was the producer. Trina said, child, if he ain't know, I bet you Anthony told. Oh, you know Anthony told everything. Jacob Pope said, did Ralph forget they were being filmed, exposed? He ain't forget. Jacob, I'm telling you, I think Ralph is sick of that girl and he's sick of her being phony, spraying him to make him look bad so she can produce them scenes. And baby, Ralph just went ahead and sprayed her. I think he just sprayed her. And again, said, did anybody notice King just had to get, girl, we going to talk about it. Annie, you know I don't be skipping. I got this notebook for a reason. But listen, so let's get back to this party situation. Okay? Now, they shows us the people. Oh, shoot. Renee says she got something on a margarita for a girl. Thank you, sis. Let me send my heart. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all so sweet tonight. I love my family. I do. Look, so they show the party before we even get to the party. We get a chance to see. Hold on. Don Diva say he definitely was Aquarius to put the truth in their jokes. Yeah, we do that. I'm an Aqua. We will do that, especially once we done got fed up. We start saying stuff straight to you. We ain't finna really just beat around the bush. We gonna smile at you like we joking, but we talking directly to you. He was leaning in her face, grinning. He was literally like taunting her is what he was doing. And I got it. And you know what else, y'all? I feel like she got it too. She got it too. The way he was leaning in, I've done that before. So I knew what he was doing. I'm like, he's spraying her. And he getting right in her face with it, like, girl, let me let you know I don't care nothing about it. Because I don't care nothing about you. You can lay down with the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. And I still ain't gonna care because I don't mess with you. Listen, I peeped all that. And I feel like Drew did too. But back to this party situation now. Back to this party situation. Before we even get to the party, we see Kenya calling Candy, what you wearing to her party? And Candy talking about some hot pink or whatever. First off, what the hell was that scene for? We didn't need it. It wasn't needed. Now, one thing I did notice that may have seemed minuscule to everybody else. Now, the party supposed to started at 4. The person that showed up and respected people's time was Sonya Richards Ross. Sonya, let me tell you, I done noticed something about her. She try to do people the way she want to be done. You could tell she ain't really big on people showing up late, so she don't show up late. That girl showed up at 4:04 p.m. Sheree wasn't ready, wasn't nobody ready. She went and hollered at her and said, hey, girl, you know, and she talking about, child, I'm just overtired. And Sonya told her, because you always overdo it. I said, all right, Sonya, you better get comfortable and tell these heifers the truth. You better do it. Then Sheree talking to the party planner, like, where we at? About $200 a plate. He was like, yo, no, you over that. So Sheree spent a little mint on this baby party. She spent a little mint on it. So then we get the peoples arriving. And Candy started telling people that Drew did. That's what we find out from Candy, that nasty scene with the woman went on in Candy's nasty bed. Okay, I'm sure they had clean sheets and stuff on it, but that's nasty. That's nasty. Ooh, Lord, that's nasty. And she said she ain't like that. She said the acting was good or whatever. Then we see Cynthia and Courtney. They mentioned that they ain't never seen Courtney without no hat. And Courtney say, I ain't hiding nothing. I got all my edges, you know. Shamia shows up and her and Courtney know each other. They real friendly. Candiace started playing dumb and acting silly because Shamia was super friendly with Courtney, asking about her daughter and everything. She's like, girl, that baby 24. They talking like they real old girls, like they been knowing each other and know each other good too. Candy playing stupid like, oh, finally somebody who know her. You a finally hell lie. Because her baby daddy, you knew him, but he sure knew her, apparently in the biblical sense, even though he ain't married. And now this girl that you say is your good friend, she know her real good. I don't believe for 1 minute Candy didn't know who that girl was, and I don't believe for 1 minute that Courtney was telling nobody she was friends with Candy. Candy was trying to do that to humiliate that girl because she came on as friends with Sheree. That's what the hell that was. Hey, Miss MO1, say Sonya arrived at the appointed time and they were still finishing up, putting up decorations. Sure was, but you could tell with Sonya. Sonya be on point. Antoinette and Miss Peaches say they like Sonya. I didn't like Sonya first season. I kind of like her now. A little bit. And she done started dressing sharp, honey. She made me eat all kind of crow about her dressing like one of the Commodores last season. Yes, girl, in the marital bed is what they did. Yes, they did. And they say, you think they're gonna flip? You think she gonna flip the mattress? What the hell for? Let them tell it. They having people sign NDAs and running folks through there like the Harlem Globetrotters. So what the hell difference do it make to them if Drew was on her bed? And she claimed, I ain't like that. Candy, I don't know if I believe you, but that's what she say. How would I know? Uh-huh. Child, Todd told her to. DB said they cut out Kenya hair salon event where Claudia showed. You know, Claudia got a firing spirit on her. Everywhere she goes, she get fired. Them people don't even want her back on no goddamn cameo or nothing. Okay, y'all like Sonya? She said Sonya grew on me. Sonya about to grow on me. Quiet as kept. But Jacob Park said, how did Candy and Todd find this appropriate? This don't help the room at all. Tell them again, Jacob. Ashley said they didn't wash the sheets. They was tired after filming. They'll get to it later. Ooh, Lord have mercy. If they gonna lay their behind on that bed, I don't even want to know about it. It made my stomach hurt. But yeah, Candy played dumb. Kenya showed up with her friend in baby blue with a bunch of pearls glued to it. I don't know what the hell she had on, but baby, whoo, all right. I don't even want to say what that looked like, but she was the only person there looking like a fool at Sheree party. She was the only person there looking like a big fool at that girl party. Everybody wearing pink. This heifer come in powder blue, like one of them 1983 tuxedos. Darren Hood said, rumor has it that the RHOA reunion is only 2 parts. Hell, it could have been done in one. But thanks for the heads up. So we got to sit through 2. Yeah, once, twice, 3 times a lady. But Sonya said no, she ready to graduate. She want to dress. She don't want to dress like she in that group no more. Ooh, child, look. I just didn't understand the powder blue with the pearls glued to the shoulder. I said, "Oh my, what a travesty! What a tragedy!" But anyway, so Sheree had on her hot pink dress, honey. She was beaded and sequins and strapless and bodied up and shaped up, and the little mermaid tail of the dress was nice. Bob Big Tail had on that powder pink suit. I didn't even know what to make of that, but he sure had on that pink. He had on that pink, honey. Martell showed up in a nice buff pink. He got it. Martell got to put a little feminine flair on it. He's gonna do that. I don't know. I'm looking forward to not watching Married to Medicine, DB. I don't watch that show. Don Diva say, girl, maybe they got a nasty spirit because afterwards Drew got her a woman. Ooh, you think this one of them spirits got on her. But I don't know. Anthony said that spirit already been on her. Now, Jay Della Ray say Candy got a big house with multiple bedrooms, so they chose for this scene to be shot in her bedroom. Right. That she allowed that all them rooms she got in that big old house, she could have put them somewhere else. Jen Jones say Todd fantasizes about all these women and Candy plays alone. Ugh. Whew. Tracy say Candy had the second house on the property. Why didn't they film it there? I don't know either. I wondered about that. Bob looked like a big bottle of Pepto. Girl, I was sure thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it. Thank you for saying it for me. Brandon Martin, there's my dear. Say, I was here for Sheree giving him something he could feel in that tight red dress. Didn't she look good? Didn't she look? Child, Sheree be looking good. Not a heifer can dress. Y'all say what you want to say. That stuttering heifer can dress. She look real good when she don't talk. Yes, she do. Yes. Bob daughter Candy she was a pretty little chocolate drop. Real cute. It's called Jim Dandy Country Shop. I know that's right. Hey, Southern Charm. So listen, Lord, DS say Bob look like bubblegum. And I'm finna stop reading y'all comments after that. I'm done. I'm done and I'm through. Couture Bay, I'm going to read this, but you head into the corner for 30 seconds. Tell my auntie I told you last week is giving Drew turn Candy down. Yeah, you said that. And now I want you to skip your tail right over there to that reflection corner. Okay? Renee them holding it down in there. Just skip on over there. So, Sheree let it out talking about this Bob first time meeting Martell. And so I'm like, for why? What would he need to meet him for? Y'all, this was a publicity fake relationship, child. Then the fact that they did the family picture, Sheree didn't know who the girl was, so since she was in the picture, she gonna tell Martell to get in the picture too. I was too through with that. Then we get Drew pulling up outside, y'all, being dramatic, sitting up in there, couldn't find her neck nowhere. I went and looked again. Her neck was nowhere in the picture, y'all. I'm telling you, her neck is disappearing centimeter by centimeter every time she tell a lie. So she pull up, I'm not gonna come in. I ain't coming in. I don't think the heifer was dressed to come in, not according to that wig that was on her head. Either way. But she's going to call Candy, I ain't coming in because it's a man there who literally assaulted me. He assaulted me. And so she being dramatic and going on talking about that incident that went down over there at the Lanithia between her and the man. They bickering and going on. And so Candy and Yanyetta walk out to meet her. And she talking about, I'm building a friendship with Sheree. This is hurtful. Girl, this is her party at her house. And she cool with him. And Sheree said Anthony the one introduced her to Martell, to Turtle. So he is welcome to the party. Okay, so Candiace says she'll go tell Sheree or whatever. So anyway, the ladies get to a quieter room or whatever, and they sit over there and talk for a little bit. Sonya talking about they had been waiting a couple of hours before Sheree came out. Sheree made her entrance, that was cool. So they get to Candy, taking it on herself to ask why Anthony was there. And she was like, girl, I'm still cool with him. I told her that at the reunion. And that's what she told her. He the one introduced me to Martell, and he's here. Me and him been bumping and kicking it or whatever ever since. So that's just what it is. Lisa Wu was there, and she gonna ask Anthony. Anthony was like, he ain't worried about Drew wide butt. And I say, well, okay. And Candy tried to act like it was something wrong with him saying that. Y'all know he don't like that girl. Y'all know that girl don't like him. So what you expect him to say? Oh no, Drew is wonderful. No, he don't like her, but he said he ain't worried about her wide tail. And so Candy asked, well, did you throw a shoe with her? He said yes. And was try to call herself trying to check him. And he was like, she threw a bag and I threw a shoe. And that's what happened. Let Drew tell it. He just picked up a shoe and threw it. And I believe Anthony, because we all know Drew wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and did the funky Watusa in front of her on top of one of them bad wigs, okay? So I absolutely believe him. And then you got Candy talking about somewhere he trying to start stuff and he want to start stuff. He ain't starting nothing because y'all came over there bothering him. He ain't said nothing to y'all, okay? Yes, say it again, Leslie. Another attempt for Drew to have her moment. And I put that in my notes. Drew and Kenya tried to have moments at this lady party. Just like Kenya had a moment at Sonya's party. She can't throw nothing decent to save her life. Everything is low budget, tacky, and classless. Little Miss Ghetto Detroit. And then when other people spend good money, throw good events, she got to try to show her behind and make it about her. Girl, either get your weight up, get your numbers up, do what you need to do, so you can do what you need to do and stop trying to make other people's stuff about you. And Drew just does it everywhere because Drew is a very uninteresting girl. Everything about her is very uninteresting. So she just tries to create moments and make it about her. So then we see Kenya try it with Martell. Can I have a word with you? Why the hell would you try to do that at this lady's house at her event? And Sheree was funny in the confessional, like, girl, if you try it, I'm gonna throw your behind the hell up out of here. And I don't blame her. You spending over $200 a head for food and this whole event, and this heifer go to showing her tail, boot her tail right on up out of there. Don't spare her. And so Kenya sitting up there talking to Martell. When she first asked, Martell was like, no, he didn't want to talk to that hooker at all. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Delightful by design. You believe Anthony too? Yeah, Drew lies way too much. And he was very clear and concise with what he had to say, and I believe every word he said. Okay? Drew need to learn to leave people alone. So, anywho, Sheree allowed it anyway. Martell had said no. So, Kenya goes through this long, drawn-out, fake, non-apology, talking about, well, I didn't have no man with me, and I didn't have nobody to match your energy, so I had to match your energy. And something that Sheree in the confessional talking about, you ain't had no man with you, girl. You'll never have no man with you. But my thing is, if you know you ain't got no man with you, why are you constantly trying to get into altercations with men? I'm not understanding, Kenya. You clearly a girl. Why are you doing this? So anyway, then she pulled that, if I offended you, I'm sorry, but I never cursed at you, baby. Production rolled that beautiful bean footage, went right back to that night. She up there cussing, you're a piece of ass. Like, girl, you did curse and scream at the top of your lungs. You did the same thing at that restaurant to Marlo that wasn't even talking to you. All right, Candy was talking to you, was screaming, bottom Randy. And it's like, girl, look, everybody ain't from the projects. Please stop. I don't know why she does that, but that's y'all friend. but sat up there and told that big old lie about she ain't never cussed. I say, oh God, you always doing something trashy and back alley. That's just what you do. That's you. Okay? Jacob, what you say? Production clock Kenya's lie, and she did cuss him out. Yeah, she always doing real ghetto stuff like that, and I don't understand it. Tijuana Daniel say, right, they talk about Nene, but they always copying her. Girls, you better say it again. Say it again for the people in the back. Ashley say, Kenya just mad at all the men in the world. Yes, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Child, she say, I believe if Mark just said, you know what, the woman I'm with, I don't want her, Kenya. I just gonna be with you. She'll let that man move in right now. And she'll go buy them same clothes that she had hanging in her closet with the tags still on them and put them right back in there for him. But anywho, it was funny because that went on and, you know, they left it like that. Like, ain't nobody studying her. She talking about she got Sheree back. No, hooker, you got your own back because you definitely tried to make that girl's party about you. And it flopped terribly. So then the baby made her entrance. The poor little baby was just sleepy with her little cute self. She just laid up there looking like, I wish you Negroes would go home. She hadn't had enough. She was adorable. Everybody taking pictures and stuff. She's like, who are all my fans? I'm not signing any autographs. Miss Mamas was over it. She didn't have time for the paparazzi. She was tired. Candy talking about the baby wasn't for the party wasn't for the baby, it was for Sheree. And like I said, every time a child is that young, the party is for the adults. Them children don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be held. They don't want all that noise. You're probably getting on their nerves, raising their blood pressure. Okay. Now, Kenya talking about something. Her seeing the baby gave her baby fever. And we like, girl, we already know that's what you talking about. Long as you get a surrogate, because we know she almost died that last time. We, you know, all jokes aside, don't put your life at risk. If you can afford a surrogate, go and get your surrogate, Kenya. Don't kill yourself about no baby, okay? It ain't that deep. So anyway, Sonya, while they all over there talking, see, Sonya done learned how to be a sister girl a little bit. Because she talking about who that woman over there with Bob. She looked kind of young. And she said, no shade. Now, we don't know who that is. We don't know. But she do look young, though. That ain't none of his woman. And Candy talking about, well, she's standing in front of him like she is. I say, boy, look at here. Black people, black women for sure. We gonna draw some conclusions and try to figure out what is going on. Okay? So they went around for the longest trying to figure out who the woman was. Child, Candy done went and asked Sheree, do she know who the woman is? Sheree talking about, I don't know. But when Bob told her to get in the picture, I told Martell, you get in the picture. We both gonna be shady because she didn't know who it was. And so anyway, by the time Sheree just went and was like, well, introduce me to her. Bob called the girl, introduced her to him or whatever. Then it come out that while Bob, and mind you, this is after Candy called Martell a side piece. I still don't understand because who is Sheree main man for him to be a side piece? That's just a publicity stunt, Candy. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. But I kind of think I get what she was trying to say. But anyway, back to the conversation with the women grilling Bob, namely Candy. And Candy, shout out to you because you actually did the Lord's work because we want to know who this little girl was with Bob because clearly he was old enough to be her daddy. We just trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. So come to find out, when Bob married Sheree, he told Sheree he had 2 children. Okay? But the Negro had 3 children. I said, oh my God. That's why I say, boy, Candy, every now and then, even a broke clock is right twice a day. Baby, Vet, you got your crown back, girl. I know that's right. So, come to find out, he basically told Sheree a bold-faced lie. He had a whole extra child. He claimed that this child is a little bit, I think he said 3 years or so, younger than his oldest child that Sheree actually knew about. So I'm sitting there like, whoa, what the hell? And so when they asked him about it, this Negro talking about, well, we was on a need-to-know basis. Need to know? Negro, you married her. You married her. So when you married her, she was still on a need-to-know. You didn't think once she said, I do, and she became Mrs. Whitfield, you didn't think she needed to know you had a whole 3rd child? Hell, why y'all dating? Why was you hiding the baby? See, that's the type of stuff Negroes be doing. They hide children. I've known a black man to sit up and lie and say they only got one baby mama, and them girls be with them men and get mess around and get pregnant themselves and find out that man got 3, 4, and 5 children and he lying, talking about he ain't got. Need to know basis. She needed to get in a Hummer and hit him. Don't hit that with your hand. That's a big Negro. But she should have got in a semi truck, a Hummer, a Jeep Patriot or something and ran him over. How dare you? Sitting up there hiding the whole goddamn baby. That was disgusting. Then Candiace say she met Bob way back when he was tricking on Sheree with one of her friends. See, I told y'all, hoes running packs. Hoes running packs. Told y'all. But and Candiace say she been knowing him since she was 19, and she didn't even know he had the third baby. I say that's a darn shame. They questioned him good and better. And he talking about, I ain't know this is going to be the Inquisition of Bob. He said, wait till y'all see the twins. So he cracking jokes and walking off and stuff. I said, oh my God. So that's basically how everything went. Let me put this StreamYard in the chat in case y'all got something to say. I hope y'all got something to say. But that's kind of how that went. And so they took the pictures of whatever, I guess the group picture they was going to take at Sheree's event. And they were talking, you know, Candy was kind of, I'm not going to say they, Candy was mentioning to Sheree what he had said a little bit. And Sheree was like, child, he's just a piece of trash. And that's, you know, she ain't wrong. He's a big piece of trash. Now, let me tell you what I did notice on the coming attractions. It looked like something done went wrong to the doctor's office. Either they got the dates wrong or something done went wrong with the baby. But we know in real time, Sonya got a big belly. So unless she swallowed a watermelon seed, the baby took. Okay? Apparently, Mr. Ross is a sharpshooter because there's a baby in there. We're all aware of it. Okay, that's the first thing. The next thing we saw is Kenya talking to her daddy, talking about she want to get another baby. That old man went to cussing. So he ain't cool with this. You gonna get another baby. You already going through a divorce. You ain't got a husband at first. And hey, Sasha Ellis. And now you finna have to be raising 2 children by yourself on purpose. You already need an au pair because you can't handle it. Now you finna get another one. So I understood perfectly well why daddy was cussing. And then it looks like we finna get into what else is going on about Drew going with Mimi's friend girl, Ty. Because they showed the divorce thing, like, you know, fast forward that this didn't happen or whatever. And then we finally see Drew change out of that black and white zebra situation with the Joe Dirt wig to the gold. What I get, what's that gold? Look like lampade. I don't know what that girl be putting on. Her clothes confuse and confound me. Okay. But we see her sitting up there acting like she finna cry. My thing is, what the hell is you finna cry for? Was you crying when you was out there with Ty? Was you crying when you and Ralph was tanking your marriage? Then we see them in a darn counseling session, and we find out from that these Negroes been sleeping in different rooms. So everything basically that Anthony had to say is coming out to be true. About her sleeping in different rooms, and she trying to, you know, portray to the therapist that she got a problem with it. And Ralph talking about, we got friends that got separate rooms and they living their best life, and she talking about they filed for a divorce too. That Negro say, well, who ain't filed for a divorce? I say, well, I'll be John Brown. Hey, Tay, yeah, y'all know she had that Joe Dirt wig on, that mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. Now, y'all seen it. Trina saying, Ty must have been putting it down, got all them women going crazy. I don't know what Ty be doing, but Ty be doing a lot. Ty be everywhere with everybody, doing all sorts of things. Mimi done already embarrassed herself by Ty, and now here go Drew Sidora embarrassing herself by the goddamn Ty. Brandon said, I think Ty was probably mad at Drew for doing the sex scene, unlike Ralph, who was excited. Child, Brandon, you better tell it like it is. Hey, yes, that might be what happened, honey. Might have had a whole lover's quarrel. That might be how everything came out. That might be how it came out. Ty might have been like, come on out. Come on out. Antoinette say that was so phony. Why didn't Drew show up at Sheree's party with her sister? Child, that's what I wanted to know. But Antoinette, I told you, I don't believe Drew came there and intended to go in the party. She just showed up so she could draw attention and be extra. She had no intention of coming. Not with judging by the wig that she had on, she didn't mean to come inside that house. I would hope not. That wig looked like she wouldn't even go into a dog fight. I don't know where she was going, but she wasn't coming to no party. Say Ty got the candy. Oh, Jesus. Ashley, get in that corner. Hey, Keisha Posey. But yeah, she ain't had no intention of coming to that party because, like you say, where was her sister? You know what I'm saying? Something like that was something you would bring your sister to. Unless you just exploiting your sister so you can have a mental health storyline. Why would your sister not be at such a glorious event? Clearly, Sheree wouldn't have mind you bringing your sister. If Kenya could bring that large girl with that bright powder blue with them pearls glued to her, surely your sister would have come with you. Clearly, you knew that would have been just fine. We all know that you didn't think it was going to be a problem. You couldn't have. Child, what is really going on? So, anywho, let me see a few more comments. You say you right with that brown blazer. Yeah, she didn't have no intention on coming in there. She had no intention at all. Y'all, please make sure y'all hitting that like button. I got a few more reads in me before we jump up out of here. Say her face was pure plastic. Lord. Wait. I don't want to miss that. DS say Kenya brought a bag of blue cotton candy. Oh, no, not blue cotton candy. Needs to say, then again, we are talking about Drew. Yeah, but she will at least wear the right color. It might be the wrong size, style, fabric choice, but it's going to be the right color. Brandon Martin says, Shanitra, you don't have to talk about Kenya friend like that. And you laughing. Brandon. That means you was talking about her too. Don't act like I was the only one noticed that big powder blue monstrosity. Okay? Keisha say, why Sheree had all them flowers looking like a funeral? Keisha, it was pretty. Them flowers was pretty now. It was a lot, but it was pretty. Trina say, heck, Drew need to be in white, strapped to a bed so she could get her head in one of them fancy jackets where she can give herself a hug. Listen, Bianca, you ain't got to tell them if don't nobody hit that StreamYard, I'm going to read a little bit more and I'm going to slide on out the door. Say who Drew brought to the party? Nobody. Her and herself is who she brought to that party. She came along with a brown blazer on and a wig, like something you just slap on your head to go check the mail or something. That girl ain't have no intention. And them thick glasses and her neck tucked down and her shoulders in that car. That girl ain't have no intention on coming inside. Jacob say, can we confirm if the event invoice has been paid? I'm not getting into that. I'm not doing that. I'm sure Miss Thelma paid for that event. I'm sure. Antoinette say, who announces they've been assaulted and scared to get out the car with the windows out? Nobody. And you and that boy getting into an argument down to the Lanithia, throwing things at each other does not equal assault. It does not equal assault. And then, child, in the coming attractions, I need to get a little more clarity because she was sitting up there trying to tell, hey, Shannon, sitting up there trying to tell Ralph if I'm not cool, if I'm not rocking with somebody, then you not rocking with them. And he said, if I got a reason, if it's a valid reason. So I want to know who she wanted Ralph to be mad with that he wasn't mad with. I need to know that. Do anybody know who she was trying to make him be mad with? I'm confused. Listen, y'all are tough. Everybody want to know if Sheree done paid the people. Miss MO1 say Drew did not go in that party because Anthony assaulted her. She knew Anthony was going to embarrass her in front of everybody asking for the money she owed him. Yeah, because he did say she owed me my coins and her career ain't going nowhere. I say, oh my. DS say Drew had on a witness protection wig. Uh-uh. You think it was about Marlo Antoinette? I don't know. Oh yeah, it was about Courtney. That's true. Cause she tried to pull that. She called me a B and lied, and then the people showed it that she said it. The video I saw, she was pointing at Sonya, talking to Sonya about Sonya. Yep, it was Courtney. It was. It was. My notes fell short there. My notes fell short. Hey, Dora. It was about Courtney, y'all. It was about Courtney. So, yeah, that's when she told him about she called me a B and everything else. And he was really looking at her like he really didn't believe her. And I'm glad he didn't, because we know she wasn't doing nothing but lying. And Yon Yetta had a lot of nerve. Why would you sit up there and tell a lie to somebody who prone to lying? So you basically put a battery in her back where she could get the line going. Ashley.
Hey, Auntie.
How you doing, Bookie?
I'm doing good, just bunkering down, doing what I gotta do.
So what you think about what's going on here with this situation with Kenya and Drew trying to make this baby's party about them? Like, what's your input on this?
Typical narcissist, making everything about them. Kenya, I excuse her because I think she's just trying to fill a void in her heart with a baby. So that must be a really difficult journey. She's delusional, but I kind of feel for her after seeing like kind of like the interview, like what you said about her. You're like, from strongly disliking her, she's like a slight displeasure now. So that's where I see with that. And then Drew, she just looks like Mod Podge, like just muddy putty. I don't know. Just Drew, she gotta go. I'm just The only thing that entertains me about Drew is Ty.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on with Ty. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to know that.
Yeah,
Drew is very interesting, but I do want to know about Ty.
imagine Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives, what do they call it? A mashup? That would be
Girl,
interesting.
look, that'll give me everything I need, because as it is
Right?
right now, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Miami are kind of mashing up and crisscrossing, and I'm not mad at
Well,
that either.
I love the whole reunion, the family reunions they were doing, like all of them
Yep.
together. I thought those were like really good seasons of Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm. Well, right now the seasons are kind of mashing and crossing, because you got Safari on both of them, because you know he going with Amara La Negra, and you know that according to Scrappy, the tight face crew was upset with him because you know he was hanging with Safari and all the guys was cool, and they was mad because Safari went and bought them Rolexes for Amara's twins. So you know that's the whole thing. And right now, Spice coming up on the next episode of Love and Hip Hop, she meets up with Safari, and Safari show her the printout where he has indeed been paying his child support, and proves that Erica Mena been lying on him. So now Spice finna spray that. So right now, like, it's a lot of mashups going on. Then we had the little tired Love and Marriage Huntsville RHOA mashup because of Sheree and Martell. I feel like we watching the Marvel universe or something, like everything is crisscrossing.
Nah, not Marvel.
Definitely Marvel. It's giving Marvel. Yeah.
Oh my god. With Cyclops Bob as the villain.
Bob and that reckless eyeball is something. Bob and that eyeball is something, but I still don't want no trouble with Bob. Bob's a big fella.
Yeah, Bob's wrong for hiding that child.
A whole baby? How you? Now it's a whole grown person.
That's why he wasn't paying child support for Cairo and Cali, because he had to maintain 3 other households.
Well, those children were older than the children he had with Sheree, so they would have been grown while those kids was in high school. So he wasn't maintaining them. Bob was just a deadbeat. He didn't want to take care of them children because he was mad because Sheree had escaped his Cyclops lair.
You know what makes me mad? That Bob went to Stanford. How he get a Stanford? How?
I mean, who told you he was dumb? But who told you he was dumb? Like, it's a lot of men who are disgusting and chauvinistic and ignorant and they are book smart. Like somebody being able to read and regurgitate out of a book, it doesn't dictate their actual intelligence.
Oh, not Shani saying I get to claim Kenya now. Oh no. But yeah, you're right, Auntie. You know what? It's just he acts dumb, but you know what? I think he plays dumb, but he's really just playing dumb. You know, he's trying to outsmart her. Because we all know
he plays dumb
Sheree never
because he can get
graduated.
away with it. Antoinette, is he cockeyed? Girl,
Antoinette,
one of his eyes over there is
eye.
on. Okay, have you ever seen a compass, how the needle just be wiggling back and forth? That's what his eye do. You could probably stand next to Bob and find magnetic north. Like that eye is going to float to the north. You're going to find your way out of the woods. I would take him on a camping trip. I would. But that eye is loose than a mug.
Was it always loose, or did football happen?
That eye has always been loose. Sheree was trying to get paid, and I'm not mad at her, but that eyeball has always been on the loose.
Yeah, he did beat Phaedra in court.
Yeah, he did. He beat Phaedra in court. And the thing is, it's not hard to outsmart Sheree because Sheree ain't smart.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Ashley,
can you hear me, Auntie?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Okay. No, it went out for a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay. But yeah, of course he outsmarted Sheree. It's not hard to outsmart Sheree. Sheree's not smart.
Can't even pass a game of tic-tac-toe. Bet you.
Mm-mm. But yeah, as far as that idol child, they put an APB out on Bob's eye back in 76 and still ain't caught it.
Do you think if you shake his head around like a snow globe, it's gonna go all around?
It might, but it's gonna always point north. It's coming back north.
Northeast.
North. Always magnetic. Take Bob camping with you. You'll never get lost. They had a Negro just like Bob down there on the Underground Railroad. That's how they made it out. You got to keep one of them close by. I got a partner got an eye like that. Yeah. You stay friendly with people like that. You don't never know what's gonna happen in life, child. Don't be mean to nobody. You might need them, child. Hey, Virgin Love. We might mess around and find out that's why Sheree had him, so she would never get lost. Cheryl say, "Stop, Shanice, I'm choking." Okay, my bad. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna, because then next thing y'all gonna say that I'm beefing with Bob's eye. Last time I had to make peace with Big Reese wig, and I don't want y'all to have me apologizing to that eyeball, so I'm just gonna stop. Nisa say his eye always reminded me of them 8 balls. Shake it and ask a question that I was thinking. Nisa, we might. Hey Bob, you got any more churn on the loose, and just rattle his head around and see what answer we get. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Big Bob something else. Yeah. But yeah, camping trip for sure. Wait, why I gotta go to the corner? That's
Auntie,
when they
you always gotta be a than yourself.
I understand. I'm gonna behave. But no, for real, that really got me. He done hear the whole child. And what really gets me is there was a bunch of women lined up to lay up under that big cyclops.
And you never know. Maybe he was a big thing when he was on the Falcons.
He's a big thing now. He was probably big when his man had him. That ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I'd have been scared as hell. That man looking at me, how you hold still for that to come at you? You just imagine that. You done took your bath, got fresh and clean, put on all your lotions and potions and dusting powders, your pretty nightgown, and climbed in your nice high thread count sheets and relaxing, and something like that stripped down and come at you. That's a horror movie.
Oh my God. He probably big dent on the mattress. Oh my
Man,
God.
bump that big thing, that eyeball floating all across the goddamn house. I'd have been all on 11 Alive News. Black woman runs down I-20 in her beautiful pink nightgown, barefoot, screaming, help, being chased by a large cyclops. Ain't no way in hell.
Oh my God, Auntie. Oh my
Mm-mm.
God.
That's
See, and
another
this is
case
why you need to
of,
be in the corner.
oh, my bad. But I'm for real. That's another case of when we said I do, I'd have ran in that house first and broke every light bulb and taped all the windows black. The only way I'm staying here is if you leave the lights off. You turn on one light and I'm leaving. Matter of fact, if he'd have struck a match to light a cigar, I'd have left him.
You
You
think
ain't
he
gonna
takes
be
the
that
eye
ugly
out?
creeping up on me.
You think he takes the eye out at night, like removing a pair of teeth,
I don't
puts
know
it
if
in the
it come
glass?
out. I don't know if it come out. I think that's the one he was born with. But I'm just saying now, when it come down to it, every I'd have broke every light bulb in that house. And if I rolled over at night and my hand accidentally touched his face and told me what he looked like, we'd have been fighting up in there. Ain't no way in hell. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. God knows. And if we went out in public, you walk behind me too, because I don't need you beside me. I accidentally try to look at something in the store and see you. No. No.
Oh my God. I don't know how Sheree
Mm-mm.
was with them. But luckily, Callie's beautiful. Cairo looks like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. But I mean, beautiful, beautiful kids. You
Only
know,
about the
they
hair,
have
but
crazy.
he's a nice looking young man. They both took after their mama. They got color from their daddy, but they took after their mother.
Really,
That's what
I
say.
think they both look like Sheree. I think
Yeah,
Cairo looks like Bob.
he
I
might
don't think
have
Cairo
some
looks like Bob.
elements of his father. He got enough of his father that he looks manly, but them children look like their mama. That's what saved them. Now,
Yeah, literally.
I don't believe Sheree was no prayer warrior, but apparently Mama Thelma was in there with slinging blessed oil left and right.
Oh my God.
You know, grandmamas be praying like that. My baby was born with big feet. My mama blessed my child feet. She laid hands on her feet and asked the Lord to let her grow into her feet, and He did that. So I believe Miss Thelma, when the whole time Sheree was pregnant, was slinging oil on her belly, like Lord, don't let that eye catch my grandchildren. Don't let it catch them, and it didn't either.
Estelma did good on that because those Sheree's children are beautiful. Even the oldest one, they're really beautiful
That's
set of
right.
children.
That's right. God answers prayer, honey. Yes, He
Mm-hmm.
does. Because I know
Even
Miss Thelma
the
was sending up some timber.
even the party. I thought it was really really nice. Like that was one of Sheree's best events that she's ever thrown. But they always say like become a grandmother, like a new part of you comes out. So maybe we're side of Sheree now.
Listen, let me tell you something. Happy to be happy. Thank you so much for the cash app. That was sweet. I just saw it. But listen, at the end of the day, the party was beautiful. You know, it's always fun to, spoil children, especially when it's children you can send home to their mama. Okay? That's always
Mm-hmm.
fun. However, I'm gonna need Mama Thelma to stay around and keep praying because Sheree still ain't no praying grandma. She ain't got it together yet.
I
Sheree
don't know
has
how
not.
I would feel
Yeah,
if my
Sheree
grandma
has not
had.
joined. Yes, Sheree ain't joined the Holy Ghost squad yet. No. She got time, I guess. Everybody got time until they don't.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like how you said, I don't know how she allowed her son to impregnate someone and just like kind of not wipe them
And she
up.
didn't
But
even apply no pressure. Like, as a mother, I'm fully aware. Once those children are grown, they might try to get away from you and do some wild crap that you didn't train them to do. But you're not supposed to make it easy for them. You're supposed to apply some pressure. It don't matter that it's not your daughter. You should be ashamed that your son disgraced somebody else's child. You
maybe
should be
Sheree doesn't want them married.
huh?
Maybe Sheree doesn't want them to get married.
So you wouldn't want
It,
your son to get married, but you want him to go around making illegitimate children and turning somebody else's daughter into a baby's mammy?
hey, we know Sheree's 2 + 2 = 5, so
Yeah, maybe
whatever
so,
goes
child.
on. Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
just, I
she
don't
he
know.
doesn't want.
I'm not a fan of young men putting girls in that position. If you don't want to marry her, well and good. Don't make no babies. And the fact that
Yeah.
he's still messing with her, y'all laying up, shacking and playing house, the least he could have did was, try to save this girl's reputation a little bit. Brandon says Shanitra and Ashley
Ooh.
leave tall, dark, and handsome alone. Also, Todd is handsome too, even though he's short. Listen,
Brandon.
I feel. Let me tell you, Brandon. As far as garden gnomes go, Todd is probably the most stylish garden gnome I've ever seen. He's got to be. Okay, them little George Jefferson suits be flyed in a mug. Okay, I ain't seen nobody's garden gnome no flyer than Todd Tucker, but garden gnome he is, and so shall I call him. Now, when it comes to Bob, he's tall and he is dark. Now, much like we call babies precious, can we call huge old Negroes precious? Because I don't mind calling him tall, dark, and precious. But we ain't finna tell no stories about handsome because the Lord listening. No. I don't
The
do no
only
line and no,
husband
I don't do no
was
line and no signifying, okay? DS say Todd look like
the only
Yosemite
handsome was
Sam.
Peter. Peter
Not
was a
Yosemite
fine.
Sam. DS say Yosemite Sam. Now, to me, Tory Lanez is Yosemite Sam because he wore them tight pants and he go to shooting. You know, yeah, the raggle fragging, saggle fragging. Yes,
So that makes Candy wheezy.
she do. She kind of sound like Weezy some days. She do. And I can't never get out my head that Mama George called him George Jefferson. Them suits, yes, the suits give me George Jefferson. And his mannerisms. But he's a fly little garden gnome. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no garden gnome that dressed that good. Say Trina say Drew is wheezy with no neck. I You might be on to something too. I can't even argue. Lala say Todd is a stylish, sassy elf.
No, they definitely get compliments when you got people over with the garden gnome like that. They'd be like, "Where'd you get this?"
Right. Thank you, Ashley. That is the sentiment. When you see a teeny tiny, first off, who make them little T90 suits? Now, I'm a seamstress and a designer for years, and I don't really sew for men. I don't care to. Their fashion bores me to tears. However, I would like to know who make them teeny tiny suits. I would. I really would. Because I used to make my children's clothing when they were small. But I never made my son no suit that, was that intricate. He has some nice little tiny clothes over there. Candy paying a lot to get them little suits made.
Yeah, Candy's paying.
Mm-hmm. And Tadrika over there running through her pockets, child.
Yeah,
Drika
he
running
is.
through.
That's why I told you that Brittany man. I don't even whoever that man is, the one who she was married to. He needed to study Todd Tucker because if he would have studied Todd Tucker, he would have got into the bag.
Listen, that man that married Britney Spears, he deserved just what he get. The fact that he's up here trying to extort money from this girl, talking about he got embarrassing stories to tell if she don't agree to change her prenup. I hope she don't give him a dime. How the hell you gonna embarrass the likes of Britney Spears? That girl dance around in 3T and 4T underwear every day on the internet. You can't embarrass her. What you gonna say?
Yeah,
This
the
girl
whole
buy
world
her
done seen all her
drawers.
homes.
That girl buy her drawers in the toddler section at Walmart. She's not scared of you. She ain't.
Oh,
That girl jumps up in the air and flops down on the floor with no cushion for her coccyx every day doing splits and stuff. She's not scared of you. What you gonna do to Brittany? Brittany ain't scared of you. Mm-hmm. She ain't. I
but
hope she don't give him a dime.
no, she ain't. I heard they signed a prenup.
Yeah, but he want her to
No.
change the prenup. He's threatening to expose. Talking about I got more information on her to expose embarrassing information, and she don't agree to change her prenup. I hope she got change in her ashtray and I hope she reach in that ashtray and throw the change out the ashtray at him. I hope she don't give him nothing. You gonna marry somebody that's crazy and cat crap, and then talk about she was acting crazy, so you
You,
leaving.
I didn't know you could
And
change a prenup. Like, done signed it and been married.
yeah, girl. Listen, that's what happened with Tia Murray. And that dust devil she married, he was trying to fight to get the prenup changed so he could get some of her money.
Oh, well, let me take that back. Todd Tucker needs to and change that prenup.
Um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it. I can't
Yeah.
call it. I'm not that smart. What I will say, I sure
You
hope
gonna watch
Candy is
Todd's
watching
movie?
her pocket.
Are you gonna watch Todd's movie, Auntie?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah. Mm-mm. No. No.
Even if Todd sent you an exclusive first cut edition, you wouldn't watch it?
I wouldn't care if Todd sent 8 bunches of collard greens and a bushel of conch peas to my house. I'm not watching that. Not watching that. No. I wouldn't care if he paid the mothers of the church at every Baptist church in all of Fulton County to make me red velvet and hummingbird cakes. I'm not watching that.
Oh my god, you know.
Yeah, I'm really not watching that.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm. If he went and caught fish, fried them for me, made cheese grits, hush puppies, and brought me light bread, black pepper, and hot sauce, I still wouldn't watch this. I'm not watching that. Carrie,
Don't be
even
eating
that
nothing
thing.
from Todd, Auntie.
Listen,
He
I'm
gonna give
just
you
saying.
food poisoning.
I'm just saying. Even if he did all that, no, I'm not watching it. What's up, Carrie? Girl, where you been? Jacob, what you say? Jacob say I'm still stuck on how Todd and Candy let folks do that on their bed. Do they get off on that? Probably. Them some strange folks over there, man. Yeah, sure. Brittany still got money. She still got money her dad and them wasn't able to steal, and her mama and them. And so that girl is holding on to her coins, and she won't let go. And I hope she don't ever let go of her coins. She went crazy for that money. She deserves it. Trina say nobody in their right mind would marry Brittany unless they wanted money because he should have stayed married. At least he would have access to it. Thank you. I've been with that girl 7 years. Then you magically say you ready to get married. Then as soon as you get married, you want to get divorced immediately and ask for money. Talking about she beat you up while y'all was dating. Well, hell, you didn't know you had got beat up when you went down the aisle.
See, I don't believe that because I don't feel like no real man, let me emphasize, a real man would let a little woman just keep bopping him upside the head and doing all that. I feel like he would have like told her, "Hey, stop," or he's called the cops. Like, get this banshee.
Listen, but a lot of men do get hit. My problem is you had 7 years, sir. You could have left. You then,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like whatever was going on, he wasn't cool with it, but he stayed with her because he had access to her money. And then once she had that conservatorship gone, I find it real funny that he didn't want to marry her. You've been dating her 7 years, but you didn't want to marry her until the conservatorship got lifted. Then once the conservatorship got lifted and y'all was together for what, a hot 5 minutes, they weren't married no time. Now you want a divorce. He could have quit her the whole time, but he wasn't quitting her. He was hanging in there until she had access to her money again, hoping he was gonna be able to steal it from her. Now that ain't nothing went on, but he thought he was 10 cents slick. And Crazy Mo had his nickel change with that prenup. That's
Meet
what
me
happened.
at the altar with your white dress.
Yep. Uh, he said, "Meet me at the altar with your checkbook." The conservatorship is over, so we might as well do it. That's what he said. And then
Yeah,
now that he see how iron that prenup is, he know he can't get out of it. Now he threatening, talking about he got embarrassing information. I want to see how you embarrass somebody that we're under rules. That's what I want to know. How you gonna do it?
I feel like he can't expose nothing that would shock us. But you know, if he ever does expose something, he needs to be under the jail. Cause like you said, blackmail's wrong. I think
Yeah, that's
blackmail is
blackmail.
illegal.
Blackmail is for sure illegal. It's definitely illegal. Extortion is never cute. It's never cute. And at the very least, it's extortion. At the most, it's blackmail, but at the very least, it's extortion. And all of it's illegal. He's a criminal. And
Yeah,
some of
he
these young
is.
ladies need to be more careful dealing with these men. Be more careful. Because everybody talking about how fine you are and following you around. It's not because they really want you. Sometimes, y'all, these men see something in you. They see strength in you that you ain't got. They see wealth in you that they can't make, and they trying to find a way to take from you. Y'all better be careful out here. You ain't got to be a millionaire for somebody to try to, play on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll try something. So you got to be careful. They will. They'll try something.
Yeah, I getting married to someone in that state of mind. Because
Mm-hmm.
that, even though she's not in her conservatorship, you know,
She's still crazy as a church. Yeah.
yeah, he took advantage of her.
He tried it. He tried it. And I feel like what's going on with Mark and Kenya, I don't believe they really married, but I feel like he trying to take advantage of the fact that she ain't wrapped too tight. Jacob say, I see Kenya on Twitter complaining that production cut her salon grand opening. She said that was her main storyline. Yikes. Girl, if a salon grand opening was your main storyline, that's sad. But they
Kenya
shouldn't have.
more hair.
Right. Now I ain't gonna front. I would have liked to see a scene of it or something. What went on over there, but I can't imagine it would have been more than a 2 or 3 minute scene. I'm pretty
I've
sure her
never seen
friend
her part.
Clawfoot was very disappointed that she didn't get to be on the screen.
Oh, Claudia was at the opening?
Yeah, child, they say Clawfoot was over there to the opening for Kenya. You know, her and Clawfoot is friends.
Oh, that's why they didn't show her scene then. They don't want to pay Claudia or have her.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see Claw. Don't people
Yeah.
don't like Clawfoot. Clawfoot is a problem.
I saw Claudia on Tubi movie with a plastic cigarette. I
Get
want
out
the.
of my life.
I want
Wait
my.
a minute.
I
Hold
want
on.
those 2 minutes back. What?
You're not gonna slide past that like you didn't say that. What was Claudia doing with a plastic cigarette? What was it for?
Okay, so uh she was playing like a mom, and she was killing her husband, then she killed the son, and then they
Oh Lord.
a cigarette, and she's like, I would do that ish again. And it's just like, excuse me, those are never take back, auntie. But I was just like, what is going on? She's a terrible actress. Terrible.
Oh
Mm-mm-mm.
man.
It let me see if I can send it to you. Let me try to
Yeah,
find
send it
it.
to me over the phone. Send me the link. Cause see, listen,
Mm-hmm.
I will watch a B movie every now and then. Sometimes the acting be so terrible that it's comical. Renee introduced me
But
to
you
some of
won't
the
give
little
Todd's movie a chance. But you won't
hell
give
no.
Todd's movie a chance.
Hell to the no. But Renee introduced me to a couple of black channels that's on Sling, some of the free channels on Sling. I didn't even know about them. So it's one of them called Black Maverick, I think, or whatever. And there's this movie on there. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's this character named Kincaid. And I'm addicted.
Mhm.
Like if Kincaid is on the screen, I'm watching it because it's just so ignorant. And it's perfect for me. Y'all know I love ignorance sometimes. I do. But Claudia with a plastic cigarette, I would probably, I would want to see that scene. I don't know if I could watch the whole movie, but I would definitely want to see that scene.
Yeah.
Thank you for it. I just got
I sent it to you. Okay. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So look, we done been in here for a little minute. We done hit about the 2-hour mark, and everybody is typing and left us talking. So look, we finna go.
All right, then. It was Auntie.
It was fun talking with you too. Thank you for hollering at me. Everybody else kept me reading all night. They treat me bad around here. Let me quit joking. I love y'all to death. I know y'all don't be wanting to talk. Oh my God, it's my sis Helene. Hey, how you doing? I miss you. Catherine say that whole last sentence was problematic. Which last sentence? What I said? Ashley, what did I say?
I don't know.
I don't know. Catherine, what did I say? What did I say? The fact that I like ignorant stuff sometimes. Because I do. And I'm honest about it. Sometimes I'm absolutely like enthralled with ignorance. Like I will be mesmerized by the ignorance. I will sit there and be like, oh my God, like they really doing that. It just fascinates me. It always has. And it used to horrify my mother, but it always fascinated me. Antoinette said, if you want to know how non-acting Kenya didn't film again, watch her in Brothers at Arms, worst film ever. Ooh, now I got to go look it up. Now I got to go look it up. Ooh, thank you so much, Net. Brothers at Arms. It's on. It is on. It is on. It is on. Have mercy. Well, look.
Recent movie.
Huh?
I was looking at it. It was a recent movie that Kenya was in, like in 2016.
I'm gonna show. Look that up because Kenya do some terrible acting. I like to watch it. I didn't watch that Twa movie because that's not my type of genre. I don't like stuff like that. But I'll watch.
I've only ever seen that clip go board where she's like, Lionel, you haven't danced with me all night. That's the only scene I've ever seen of her. Oh, I actually saw. I know we were supposed to go, but I actually saw her 1993 when she won Miss USA, when she was speaking. She looked beautiful, but man, Kenya's still the same. Her answers were just so like
generic and blank.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, he changed one bit. It's nice to know she's still the same girl. She ain't like Cynthia, like, bad mouthing everybody off, trying to play an angel on screen. So yeah, that was cute. All right.
Yeah, but she used to be such a beautiful girl. Yeah, we gonna go, child. I'm gonna get up under my covers and I'm gonna find me an ignorant Tubi movie tonight. Y'all done put me in the mood. I'm gonna find one and it's going down. Okay. Anything else you want to say to everybody before we go, girl?
Good night, family. Love you all. Good night, Auntie. It was fun talking to you.
All right. You too, dear heart. Bye-bye. So look, y'all, we finna get on up out of here. That's what we about to do. I hope y'all get some rest. It is Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday morning. Living Nothing Happened. We gonna be heading to work, school, whatever y'all got going on. I'm gonna be in front of a sewing machine. We all doing our thug thizzle. So y'all get y'all some rest. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all for being here. I have had a good time. To everybody who went to the corner tonight, thank y'all for putting y'all chairs back in the right places and cleaning up after y'all left out of the corner. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. If you didn't hit that bad boy on the way in, hit your notification bell and make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed because we would love to have you here. We have a great time It's really family, and we really love each other, okay? So we want to see you. Hey, Sean, loving life. Also, guys, if you want to join channel membership, throw that crown by your name and have access to our royal family emojis and get your birthday celebrated over here with the fam. If you want to join, the join button is right beneath the video, and there's a membership link also in the description box of the video. All right, so y'all get some rest, sweet dreams, say your prayers, and remember, if nobody else tells you, honey, God loves you, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later, okay? Bye, y'all.